Okay, another trip. Welcome back. It's the end of May 2024. I've got the fire truck with me and my Velo Solex, and I'm heading to the Ardennes in France and perhaps Belgium on a Woes. So I'm going to take you along with me, see what we get. But I'm on the ferry at the moment in Dover, just about to leave for France. This is an Irish ferry ship, one of the older ones. But I like these. I like the older ones, a bit more rough and ready. So I'm just having a wander around here, see how many things are actually being loaded on. Quite a few trucks, but it's actually quite a small ship, so it doesn't take very long to load it up. So as I said in my video from earlier this year, I'm a bit behind on all of my trips, my videos from my trips. I lost some material from a hard drive with a hard drive problem, but I've managed to find that, recover that, and I'm going to start putting that together. It's going to be a bit kind of out of date and perhaps misaligned with time, but still worth seeing, I think, still worth doing. So I'm going to enjoy that. I might get that done, some of that done on this trip, and start uploading them. Right now, I think I'm going to head down this side of the ship into the club class lounge, just see if that's open. There's some nice seats in there, but there's nobody else on the ship yet, which is a bit weird. But anyway, I'll manage.
Sunglasses, pins, confectionery, and all toys, including Lego and Disney. Visit the duty-free shop on deck 7 for low prices and big savings you'll love.
Okay, I've just arrived at my spot for tonight, just over there. This is a little town called Watton. I'm just heading off this direction, just looking over there because it's a little narrow bridge. But I'm just heading off this direction to the local supermarket. Just want to buy a couple of bits of fruit and then just relax for the evening. Got a few little bits to tidy up. But yeah, it's been all good today. No delays, nice and easy. And a good starting point to head off to the Ardennes tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. But first, this evening. Hello, back again. Just on a little walk around the village. It's a bit swampy here, a bit boggy. I have to be careful where I'm going. Just walked up the hill. There's a windmill up there, and just over the other side of the windmill is a former abbey. suppose it is still an abbey, but it's not used as an abbey. I'm just going to have a wander around there and have a look at that, and take a few photographs of my Olympus OM2. So this is quite a high spot here. You can just about make out the town in the distance. I don't know what that is. It's heading towards the sea. Windmill though, yes, very nice. Feel right at home, like the National Trust. It's got a green fence around it, so you can't go anywhere near it. But yeah, anyway, that's as far as I can get. It looks very nice. A whole load of bicycle riders going up that very small hill over there. Let's go and have a look at that. So there's the tower. Can't get very close to it. It's protected by a fence with barbed wire. And just over there's some razor wire on top of that wall. So it must be pretty important. Someone's tried to steal it. But anyway, I'm going to wander over to the other side of the road because there's quite a good view of the valley down there. Trying to get right over there. See what we can find. Nothing coming. Let's go and have a look over here. Again, the view is protected by razor wire. Let's have a look. Have a look at the view. So just wandering back down now. The path's really good actually. It's really well signposted. Yeah, quite good. Quite nice to walk along. I think there's another view of the tower just down here. Through a gate. Let's see if I can see that. Before I head back down, this thing known locally as a mountain. So I'm walking back down to the little town now, through the town and back to the van. This is somewhere I've been, if I've said this a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, where I've just stayed and left first thing in the morning, which is actually what I'm going to do tomorrow. But I decided to come here and just spend the afternoon and evening here because I just want to have a look around, and it's quite a nice little town, so somewhere to come a bit longer rather than anywhere in a hurry really. But yeah, it's alright. It's only about 35 kilometres from Calais. Okay, good evening from Charleville-Mézières here on the Muse River. This is day 2 of the road trip with the fire truck camper. There's some people coming, so I just need to look the other way for a minute. So a reasonably uneventful day driving down for the first 200k from Watton. Wet, miserable, windy, cold, 31st of May, normal sort of stuff. But yeah, first 200k were, as I say, uneventful. Then problems. So I had first problem was the temperature gauge on the fire truck decided to go all the way to the very top. So some basic troubleshooting and a bit of head scratching. I used my little thermostat thing, this little gizmo, which was actually quite useful. Took the radiator cap off, expecting to see tons and tons of steam or whatever, but nothing. So yeah, after much faffing about, I decided that the problem was actually probably with the gauge itself reading about 70 degrees Fahrenheit too hot. So I took the gauge out, cleaned up the contacts, put it back in, and at the moment it all seems well. It seems to be reading rather accurately now about what it should be. So yeah, just cross-referencing the temperature on the gauge with the temperature on my little hand thermometer, they look about the same. So hopefully when I drive off on Sunday morning it should be okay. I've just been for a walk into the city centre, wander about just to get my bearings really, and I'm going to go into city centre tomorrow morning again, for a bit more of a cultural look around, shall we say. So that's good. So I'm heading back to the van now, and have to keep looking where I'm going because there's a lot of water here. So yeah, heading back to the van, some food and an evening at the van. I can see the van through there, through the trees. No one's stolen it, so that's good. So yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, unless there's anything exciting happens later. You never know. Okay, good morning. It's about 9:30. It's the 1st of June and it's bloody cold. But anyway, I'm heading off from where I'm staying at the moment to a sports shop. So I need some new gloves, and then I'm going to head along the Muse River, which starts just over there, and head about 30 kilometres up the voies vertes towards a small town called Monterme. So I'm going to see how that goes today. It's just started to rain again, which is always a good thing here, but the bike's ready. I've cleaned the bike up, truck's locked up, and I'm just about to leave. Alright, back on the bike. This is one of the suburbs of Charleville-Mézières. Just on my right is the Meuse River. I'm just heading down through this little road to Decathlon to get some new gloves. The other ones are worn out after far too much cycling, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And when I've got that, and I'm going to head off on one of the voies vertes cycle routes that goes along by the river. Just need to find that. Got a hat on which I bought in Belgium a couple of years ago. Makes a change to have a different hat. But anyway, here we go, through the housing estates. Alright, so I found the cycle route. Charleville-Mézières is that way. I'm heading along the Muse River that way, which is quite a nice little ride this morning. I'm not sure how far it is. I haven't seen a sign for the place where I'm going, but I can't imagine it's any more than about 40 kilometres away. So yeah, I'm going to go all the way there and then come all the way back again. So that should be quite nice. As you can see from my glasses and probably from the camera, it's a bit drizzly, but that's alright. So onwards this way. I can see the cycle route the other side of the river over there, so I'm going to go and try and pick that up and see where that goes. So here we are. This is the Trans-Ardennes voies vertes. The river on my right at the moment, just following along. Quite a nice path, quite good, so I'm enjoying this. Don't mind the drizzle really. There's one of those information boards back there, tells you how far everywhere is. I was going a little bit too quickly to stop and look at that, but there'll be another one. So my next little town is 7k away. I'm just going to travel there along the meanders in the river. Beautiful. 1st of June. Oh. Right, so there's the woes sign. Tells you how far it is that way and that way. I'm about in the middle of this actually. It's about 130k from the southernmost end to the northernmost end where the river crosses the border into Belgium. So it's about 130k all along. But yeah, it's a really nice, well signposted route. I don't know if it's got any kind of Eurovelo designation, or it might just be a woes on its own, but it's yeah, very good, very nice, very nice to ride along on. So yeah, I'm just going to stop here, make sure I know exactly where I'm going because I don't want to go too far out of my way, and head to Monterme. Following along the river around all these meanders is really good. It means that the wind is not really a problem. The water's pretty calm on top. But yeah, gorgeous place. Yeah, lovely. Passing through another little town, not sure what this one's called, little village really. Seems to be somebody here selling something out of his truck, either that or he's telling fortunes or something like that, some French madness. Oh right, yes, rotisserie chicken, similar to telling fortunes. So destination on today's little ride is just around here, I think. About another 5 kilometres, that'll take me over 35 to get there, which is fine. That's by the time I get back to my van, that'll be 75 or 80 kilometres perhaps by the time I've done what I'm doing. Yeah, good. So this is today's destination, really just a end point and turnaround really. I'm going to turn around back across the bridge over there and back down to Charleville-Mézières. Just eating a small pastry from the boulangerie over there, which is the only shop I managed to find open. Everywhere else is completely closed. Saturday the 1st of June, place is shut down. Yeah, even the cafe over there, not open, no coffee today. So yeah, I'm just going to finish that pastry and head back and see if I can find a cafe on the way back. Alright, heading back the other way. Beautiful ride, lovely and rainy. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous countryside. Beautiful. Okay, heading back to Charleville-Mézières along the river. The water's not quite as calm as it was earlier, and the wind has got up a bit, but that's seems to have blown most of the rain away, so I'm pleased with that. Yeah, not much else to say. Had to stop back there, reset the GoPro. When it would turn on, it decided only turn on in the different orientation, landscape mode, portrait mode. So yeah, to reset that. This is a Hero 10 Black, new camera, doing the same as the last one. Must be me. Anyway, let's look back at the river. So I just had to reset the GoPro for the third time in the last 2.5 hours. As I say, it's a new camera, brand new, genuine battery, just a camera on a grip, that's all it is. So nothing fancy, all GoPro stuff. But what happens is I use the button on the top to start and stop recording. and it plays 7 beeps when it stops, when I switch it off. And what I found is that I'll stop the recording but it won't play the 7 beeps, and then it won't come on again. But the camera itself, there's no life in it, nothing on the screen, no red light. So I need to find out what that's all about. Quite disappointing really.